Most people think intelligence is a single number, a score, an IQ, a label. But intelligence isn't one thing. It exists in levels, each with its own strengths, struggles, and way of experiencing life. In this video, we're going to explore the entire spectrum of human intelligence, from the lowest measurable ranges to the most extraordinary forms that shape history. And as you listen, you might discover exactly where you fit on this spectrum. Let's begin at the foundation. The first level is often called subnormal intelligence, usually associated with significant developmental challenges or cognitive limitations. People at this level may struggle with language, memory, problem-solving, and basic daily tasks. Their world is experienced more through emotions and senses than through logic. But despite limitations, they form deep emotional bonds and respond strongly to kindness and connection. Intelligence here isn't about ability, it's about humanity. The next level is below-average intelligence. These individuals can live independently but tend to struggle with abstract thinking, academic learning, or complex reasoning. But they often thrive in routine-driven environments and have strong practical skills. Many are warm, loyal, and socially intuitive. Society often undervalues them, but their contributions, care work, manual work, community support, keep the world functioning in ways we rarely acknowledge. Most people fall into the category of average intelligence. This is where language, problem-solving, planning, and daily life function smoothly. People here read, write, work jobs, raise families, and navigate routines effectively. They understand cause and effect and make sensible decisions. But this level comes with a psychological trap. Being smart enough to think you understand everything, yet not curious enough to question your own assumptions. It's stable, comfortable, and for that reason many people stay here without pushing themselves further. Above that is above-average intelligence. The thinkers who learn quickly, spot patterns easily, and often feel out of sync with others. School might have felt slow. Conversations might feel too shallow or too slow. These people understand concepts rapidly, sometimes suppressing their thoughts to avoid confusing or overwhelming others. But this level also brings frustration, not because other people are less intelligent, but because their minds move faster than most environments expect. Then we reach high intelligence, usually the top 2% of the population. People at this level don't just solve problems, they jump to solutions intuitively. They work well with logic, patterns, abstract thinking, and advanced systems. They may teach themselves complex topics on their own. At this level, emotional isolation is common. The mind grows fast, long before emotional maturity catches up. When nurtured, these are the innovators and architects of modern breakthroughs. Next comes gifted intelligence. Rare minds who think deeply, connect ideas effortlessly, and often operate years ahead of their age. They may excel in music, engineering, writing, or scientific reasoning at an early age. These individuals don't just learn, they reinterpret the world. But giftedness can be overwhelming. Intense emotions, frustration, boredom, and difficulty fitting into traditional systems. Their minds are fast, but their feelings are just as intense. Beyond gifted is genius intelligence. These people don't merely solve problems, they redefine them. Their minds operate differently, questioning rules, frameworks, and assumptions that others take for granted. Genius-level thinkers often challenge the foundations of knowledge itself. Society rarely recognizes them immediately. In fact, they're often misunderstood or rejected before they're celebrated. But they are the ones who change entire fields. Then we reach the polymath, a genius with range. These individuals don't master one field, they master many. They connect science to art, philosophy to engineering, language to technology. Their intelligence thrives on variety, curiosity, and cross-disciplinary thinking. They see patterns where others see separation. History's greatest creators often came from this category. And finally, at the highest point, there is visionary and transcendent intelligence. Visionaries imagine systems that don't exist yet. They envision futures others think are impossible. Transcendent thinkers go even further. They understand human nature, thought, consciousness, and the illusions of identity itself. These are the minds that don't just create the future, they question reality. Their intelligence is quiet, reflective, and often misunderstood. But when they speak, they reshape the world in ways that last for centuries. Human intelligence isn't a ladder where some people are better or worse. It's a spectrum of different experiences, different ways of understanding the world. No matter where you fall on this spectrum, you have strengths, challenges, and a unique perspective no one else can replicate. The goal isn't to reach the top. The goal is to understand your level, grow from where you are, and use your mind in a way that makes your life, and maybe even the world, a little better.